All right, it's day 3. I can't believe it. All right, so I am doing just brief videos to kind of introduce this topic to you. I'm going to go over the homework in case you're listening in the car and cannot read your email. So today I am covering my favorite topics, motivation and energy. And it definitely is energy that comes from food, but energy comes from our brain because every action we take or don't take comes from the way that we're thinking. So our mindset tool, I love asking good questions this week just to give you an opportunity to put your brain to work in a good way. And so your question of the day is, what lights you up? What lights you up? What gets you excited? And I think we know the answers to these questions pretty easily, but sometimes we deny ourselves the opportunities to engage in these type of activities. Let me give you an example. If playing golf lights you up, you don't think about it very often if you've got a really big full work week. But what might serve you is to really honor that and make sure you plan for it. Even if it's less time than's ideal, when we are engaging in activities that really light us up, it really helps our brain to be fully engaged at work if we're fully engaged in what we love to do. And it's not always play, but certainly that could take part in here. So your question of the day is, what lights you up? All right, next is getting more motivated. This is a little more of a coaching concept or like something I need to teach. So I'm just going to get you started here. Think of every reason you don't work out or don't cook at home or anything that you think you should be doing. Believe me, that's just a thought, to be healthy, and the reason you're not. So for example, working out is a great example to display this or to illustrate this for you. Is if you are if you're not working out, what are the reasons? And this is what I always hear in my own mind, by the way, because I do these same things, right? I don't have enough time. I hate to sweat. I'm going to have to shower again. I can't take time away from the kids. I'm so uncoordinated. I can't stand it. I'm so weak now. I'm just going to be so sore. I can't do it. I can only work out once a week. It's not going to burn enough calories. Like every thought we think of, we think it's an excuse. But we're creating more than that. We're creating a lot of energy that makes us slow down. And I'm going to teach more in the Facebook Live about why we do well in January is a great example, because we have lots of willpower to go over all those thoughts that I just shared with you that are like a brick wall. So find out more on the Facebook Live training, but your homework here, if you don't even get to that, is this. Write down every reason you're not doing something or you don't feel motivated, and look how those thoughts make you feel. That's why. And those thoughts, people, are optional. You do not have to think you don't have time. Trick yourself and get the brain working in a better way by, when do I have some time to do this? When can I sneak it in? When do I have time? And just even operating out of the belief, when going back to the working out example, if I believe that 20 minutes is enough, I will go and do it, which is so much better than none, right? And that's just a small example. It's just a great illustration. All right, so you're going to have questions on this because getting motivated can be a little tricky, and I want to go through the thoughts. But if you go through the email and do the exercise and have questions, just either do call in line or get back to me by email. Your wellness tool, this is my favorite. We have been taught by the whole world how to eat. You know how to eat, and actually your body has a beautiful feedback mechanism. So to figure out if food is fuel for you, any particular food that you're curious about, when you're like, well, the diet books say this, or the newest article is this, that like quinoa is the best thing going, or kale, or, oh, it's okay if I do great eating pasta, I'm fine. Test it. Test how your body responds by asking 3 questions. 1, does this food sustain you for 2 to 3 hours? Does it last? Does this food give you great energy when you eat it? That is a fuel. Number 3, and it has to hit all 3 for it to really be a great fuel for you. Is this food easy to stop eating when you're full or at +2? Is it easy to stop? Potato chips, I cannot ever stop eating them. They're really not fuel. My body's never like, That wasn't food. And so I keep eating them. That's an example. We typically, with sugar and flour, those are foods that give us actually other reactions because they're such a pleasure food. It's how our brain reacts to them. Those are usually not fuel. But I'd be curious if there's something you're not so sure of, like white bread or just grains in particular, anything that you're curious about whether it's a fuel for you, try these 3 questions. And then your body gets to lead the conversation instead of the diet books and everything else. This is a really cool second step after the hunger scale to be eating more intuitively. All right. This is all I've got for you today. Let me get your timing. So today I'm going to be on, this is day 3, Wednesday. Your Facebook Live is going to be at noon. Energy and Motivation Facebook Live training at noon. And my call-in hours, if you're opening this up early, is 10 to 11 a.m. Please feel free to ask for explanation on any of the concepts. That's why I'm doing this week. I set aside the time. So join me. I'd love to see you there. Have a great day. I hope you're really motivated and energized. And if you're not, it might be a sneaky thought that's getting in the way. Just think about that and let me know. Talk to you soon. Bye.